The year 2023 started off with a right bang and happens to be quite an important year for me personally in aviation history. In this video, I'll tell you why and what I'm doing about it.
Are you listening? Now, I told you that we need to develop our faith in the Word of God.
First off was a road trip to the quiet but beautiful town of Porthmadog, which lies on the northwest corner of the coast of Wales in the UK. With its stunning harbour views, beautiful and clear beaches, and majestic castles, Porthmadog is easily one of those places to rest and unwind and re-energize yourself within the UK.
What is half of his face? Yellow! We're at the beach! Yeah!
Yes, and it's windy! Look at that. We all had a lovely time as a family, but from the point when I crossed that border to return home, I knew that I had my work cut out for me. Hi, my name is Dollar, and I'm the flying missionary. 1903 will always remain special in history. The year when the Wright Brothers launched the Wright Flyer into the air for 12 seconds, covering 120 feet, on what has become known as the world's first powered flight. It's been 120 years since that first flight, and I've taken on a challenge to visit 120 airfields around the UK. I'm spreading my wings across the British countryside in support of the Mission Aviation Fellowship, also known as the world's largest humanitarian airline. They use 120 aircraft in more than 25 countries to support over 1,400 other humanitarian organizations across the world. Let's put it this way, just like the MAF this year, I'll be flying for life. There is a lot of admin and paperwork that comes with taking on a challenge like this. Good morning.
Hi.
This is Dollar speaking. Just wanted
Yeah.
to be put in touch with somebody I could talk to about a fundraising idea that I have. There's emails, PPRs, publicity and sponsorship contacts that need to be made at this phase of planning.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Alright then, thanks a lot. Speak soon. Bye.
Okay, Tom. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Challenge that would send a positive message across the ends of the earth. Yours in a service, Dollar. Yeah. Kindly visit GoFundMe and search for the Wright Tour 120 to support this fundraiser. Every pound raised goes directly to the Mission Aviation Fellowship. Now time's running out, and while I think I'm just about to launch, I get a nasty surprise from the Great British weather.
The story there is the strength of the wind could be touching 80 miles an hour, perhaps in the Northern Isles, widely 60, 70 miles an hour in Scotland in the morning. And this is where we've got the peak of the winds early tomorrow morning over the Pennines to the east.
This complex weather system put back flying for at least another 2 weeks. Meanwhile, back in the flat, I've received a special delivery. Nice.
Oh, those are nice gears.
That looks nice. Oh, I'm pleased.
Very nice.
Yeah. Oh, and Hope has wings. Yes. Yes, you will keep me in perfect peace because I trust in you. Thank you so much, MAF. I'm very grateful for your support and for showing me this love even as we prepare to launch on this expedition this year. My prayer is that this will bring an inspiration to very many people across the entire universe that hear this story. Thank you so much for your support, and I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. Finally, with some gap in the weather, I turned my attention to some recurrent flying to build my competencies and confidence for this mission that I plan to undertake. Massive thank you to the group members of the G-Rate group and the Foxtrot Kilo group who have given me unrestricted access to the aircrafts within our syndicate. Thank you to the owners and operators of air traffic service units, airfields that have given me free landings and access to their aerodromes. Right tank, flaps up.
Radio Golf Romeo Alpha Tango Echo, ready to check and field information.
Romeo Alpha Tango Echo to Western Readability 5, taxiing for runway 27 right hand circuit, the QNH 1018.
QNH 1018 to 27 right hand Tango Echo. And I do not want to deal with massive amounts of crosswind today, so I think we're going to keep it local. I'm just going to stay within the vicinity of the airfield, fly 3 circuits, and that should be it really. And we'll be prepared to launch on Monday.
Just as I completed my power checks at the holding point Charlie, one of the weirdest things happened to me. For some reason, my left wheel brakes locked and I couldn't get the aircraft to go exactly where I wanted it to go.
Hey, what are you doing, man? Just on in circles?
The Grumman family of light aircraft usually come fitted with a cast-in nose wheel, meaning that the nose wheel depends on the brakes to go exactly where you, the pilot, want it to go. It's a method of differential braking that means if you want to go left, you gently apply left brakes, left rudder, and get the aeroplane to turn left, and vice versa if you want to turn right. In this particular occasion, it's proving very difficult for me to get those left brakes unlocked as the aeroplane just keeps turning in circles. I sit here for the next 7 minutes turning around in circles, but bearing in mind that I cannot also push the aeroplane hard right and risk damaging the braking systems. The guys in air traffic control are probably wondering what is wrong with me, or they are having a laugh. Will this challenge really get off the ground? And just when it looks like I figured it out and I'm now on my way, the left brake locks again and I keep going round in circles.
You want to go around it? Alright, cool.
If you ever find yourself in a similar situation, either because your brake is locked or the ground is soft, keeping your hand on the throttle is key, because the last thing you want to do is get out of that sticky situation and have no control over the throttle input that you have made to the aeroplane. There are many life lessons we learn from aviation, and in this particular situation, it is at this point that I decide to stop everything I'm doing, re-engage the entire system, release the brakes all over, and only at that point do I have the aeroplane doing exactly what I want it to do.
Golf Tango Echo's ready for departure. Charlie hold.
Roger, nothing known effect, service wind west 36 knots.
Roger, lining up 27. downwind, 27, touch and go. Alright, brakes on release, on the carriages down and fixed. L is set to right tank, left tank. Sensor sets, UNH, copy comes out. Arches and harnesses secure. Ups as required.
First landing, I ensure I approach and touch down first on that left wheel to ensure that brake is not locking, before I make a 3-wheel landing and then lift off again in my first touch and go.
Westerly 8.
What's the Fungo? Go Fungo, go. Romeo Cape.
On the next episode, I eventually get off the ground, spread my wings and start my challenge for real. I deal with a niggling problem that literally grounds my electrical systems mid-flight and puts my aeroplane out of action. And I get a very strong message that leaves me as a pilot to decide what my next course of action will be.
Tango Echo, I just had a phone call off of the chief engineer, and I just want to remind you that if you have an engine failure in flight, you will not be able to restart it with that battery. This is me as a director of the business talking now. I would recommend you stay here, and we'll just then get the engineering company to send a new battery. That would probably be the safest thing to choose to do.